Hello everyone, so I have some photos here of a cracking strike by Ukraine on a Russian Iskander base. This was originally reported to be in Molkino, Krasnodar region, but has since been corrected to have occurred in Kursk. 14 attack drones hit this base, destroying many elements of the Iskander missile system. These photos confirm the destruction of one 9P-78-1 Iskander launcher, 5 9T-250 transport loading vehicles for the Iskander, one Pantsir SAM system, and another vehicle which looks like it could be an MRAP or similar supporting vehicle. The vehicle in the hangar that you can see being destroyed has also been identified as being a 9T-248 life support vehicle for the Iskander, which is basically the technical maintenance and repair vehicle and also supported the crew whilst in the field. So, an excellent strike here by Ukraine. This strike was first reported yesterday to have occurred in late August, since corrected to early August, but the photos have only been shared today. So, a bit more proof that Oryx's and War Spotter's numbers are certainly on the low side, and there will be many destroyed vehicles and the like which haven't been photographed or videoed and so not documented, as these ones happened well over a month ago. These here, completely unknown until yesterday. Here's the image where Cyber Barosha on Twitter identified the Iskander launcher destroyed, so pretty good going. I'm expecting Russia to say all drones were intercepted and debris, that just happened to be the exact same size and shape as a drone, landed on the site. Quinn on Twitter did the geolocation for this, identifying the compound hit to be this farm here in Kursk. Ukraine must have spotted the Iskanders driving here, I expect, and hiding in the buildings, and so knew that they were stored here. Zoomed out, you can see this is near Sumy, so supporting Russian operations in that area, about 100 kilometers from the border. The Iskander is a major target. Russia uses these often to target Ukrainian cities, deliberate strikes on civilians. But this is also one of the systems which Russia has used against Ukraine's military, with many successful strikes on Ukrainian training camps, HIMARS positions, and Patriot positions. So the Iskanders are actually pretty good. They're one of Russia's best weapons of the war. Given the long range, they are also difficult targets to hit. These were the first loaders destroyed, and as for the launch itself, just two were previously confirmed destroyed, but Ukraine did report destroying at least another one, maybe more, in a strike, but no photo or video was shown of that one. So the true number could be higher. Remember, this strike occurred in early August, but we're only seeing the damage now. Now, before we finish, a quick update on two recent fundraisers. Firstly, you may remember a couple of days ago we did a fundraiser for Alexei, an old man recently evacuated from near the front lines from Kursk, who had to leave everything behind and was very sad about it. Leonid, the volunteer who organised the evacuation, passed on a thank you message from Alexei and his family who is now with, saying thank you to everybody who donated for his fundraiser. We're very grateful for the help given. Alexei is now with his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren, and they have said to instead use the money raised to repair the car used during the evacuation, which has been shot up during the evacuation work. Images of it are on screen now. You can see here lots of bullet marks on the window and that sort of thing. No casualties during the evacuation, which shows that these volunteers doing the evacuation work are operating right on the front lines. This was shot up by Russian soldiers. You can see that we're deliberately trying to target the driver here. Luckily, there were no casualties. Now, a bit of bad news. You may remember that Alexei lost his dog that ran away during the evacuation. I asked about it, but unfortunately, the dog hasn't been found. Hopefully he's okay, and the volunteers can find him at some point. Now, the other fundraiser we did recently was for Cars for Ukraine, and one of the cars has arrived in Ukraine, shown here. So, big thanks to everybody who has helped out. Thanks very much for watching, and take care everybody.